Hello everyone, and welcome to a beautiful Tuesday. And here I have some new information regarding PS4's next update. So last night or the other day, pretty much the same thing, I messaged Cyberstep on Facebook and I asked them, like, yo, like, summer is almost over. A lot of people are getting a little concerned about when this summer update is coming, or if it's coming at all. And I asked them if they could provide any details about the summer update, if we're getting an update, because it is that time again. It is the end of the month. I did predict that if an update were to come, it was going to be either today or tomorrow, because it's that Tuesday, Wednesday threshold. We are the 28th, so all that stuff. And I asked them, you know, is there anything you can tell us? All this stuff. And I did actually get a response, and it was actually a really nice response. It was a really nice response. So hello, everybody. My computer's being a little slow, so I got to open this up on Facebook. Hey, Eva, how you doing? So let me just check out this message really quick. You know, they're on the way. They're in the other guides are on in the production line. They're just coming. You know, they have that due date on them. It says eventually. They're on the way though. So I asked them, you know, hello again. As we reach the end of summer, a lot of players in PS4 community are beginning to doubt that we're going to receive a summer update like we did last year. We know that the other platforms like PC and JP PS4 have gotten summer festivals, and we'd just like to know if there was any plans for us to get it this year. And I said, I understand if you guys cannot disclose information, but if you could shred any rays of hope on the issue, that would be awesome. So about 2-3 hours later, they said, hi there, thanks for your interest. Unfortunately, we do not know yet, but we are planning a summer update. So they are planning a summer update, but they don't know when it's going to come. And they said, we don't know because there's apparently strict rules from the developers. So I guess there's Onigiri, then there's Cyberstep, or both, or whatever, regarding which characters can and cannot be released in the US version. And it ends up delaying the game. So maybe they need licensing for the US version. So maybe they have, like, I don't know, one character licensed in JP and they need to license it for PS4. I don't know the specifics of it. It somewhat sounds like maybe some characters are censored and some aren't. Maybe that's why we don't get the Mighty, not Mighty Burn, but Hound Dog. But PC got it, so I don't know. I think it really just has to do with, like, planning their updates better. I don't know. But I'm really hoping it's not a censorship thing. Like, they won't give us, like, for example, let's say they don't give us, like, swimsuit, what's his name? What is his name? Amanajaku. Like, let's say they don't want to bring swimsuit Amanajaku over because of whatever reason. I don't know. But they didn't talk about it that way. They didn't say, like, they're just some characters we'll never see. They just said that it results in delays, so by several weeks. So essentially, I think we're going to expect to see the update probably mid-September. Yeah, they did give us Toshi, and America has no problem with big-titted women. It has a problem with naked women, unfortunately. But I know your point. I was just coming up with examples. Nothing's really specific from them. But due to the developer's strict rules regarding which characters can and cannot be released in the US version, we may end up delaying the release several weeks. We hope that was helpful to you. No, I just made that up as an example. I'm just thinking what kinds of characters are questionable in their design. Like, because we know that the summer update is supposed to come with Oda, right? Like Incognito Oda. I mean, technically Oda's a lolly, but if you look at her, she doesn't really look very lolly at all. Like, she is, but she isn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just because her arms are crossed, but I don't know how the world views Oda. I view her with respect. Some people view her with other things. You know. So it's really up in the air because we know that JP PS4 completely skipped over. Like, JP PS4 completely skipped over Incognito Oda, and I don't know if that's a cause for alarm for us, because by that logic, you know, PS4 as an entirety of the console has never received Incognito Oda, has never received all the secondary swimsuits for Amanajaku and Ho-Oh. Could be fucking Ho-Oh, I don't know. Tristan had a swimsuit. Like, there's a lot of content there for swimsuits that come out during the second edition of the Summer Festival. And Incognito Oda as well. I don't know if all those are in somehow a violation. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. But it is something to think about that JP PS4 has never received that content, and they skipped right to the third one that PC just got with the new like Inuchio. She's like a Kyonchi, like a zombie sort of thing. Like they brought in that update with Sailor Suit Sasuke. Okay, get your horse out of my face. Thank you. So I don't know if that was either intentional or they're just trying to skip them forward. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us because, you know, Incognito Oda is a really cool Vanguard. And she's tied to the Summer Festival. She's basically Oda, but she uses rain and water dragons and so much cool stuff. She's really, really awesome. People that have seen content, videos of her from JP and PC, they're pretty hyped. Like, a lot of people have seen that video versus Odin, or maybe they've seen some of the streamers use her, things of that regard. So hopefully she's still on the way. Hopefully the summer update comes, because it is a lot of fun. It's a watermelon smashing festival. I think NG streamed it a year ago or years ago, whatever it may be. It was a really cool event. But hopefully things are just delayed right now. Hopefully things are just slow and everything's just going to come eventually. Because, you know, I'm the type who would rather see it than never see it at all. But, you know, I was talking about this with Eva, like, yesterday before I sent the message, and she's like, you know, we can't just have the summer festival in October, and we can't have the October event at Christmas, and we can't have the Christmas event in the New Year, and we can't have the New Year. We already had the New Year event in March. Like, things are behind schedule. They very much are. And hopefully that's not going to bleed in and ruin a lot of content. Like, worst comes to worst, we get the summer festival by mid-September, and then we get some other update to tie us over until the end of October. Or they just, like, if it came mid-September, let's say, and, like, if it came mid-September, and, like, let's say the 15th of September, and then a month later it's August, or October 15th, like, then I could see them not giving us an update till the end of October, or just straight up giving us the Halloween update. Like, that could happen, for sure. But I'm just really hoping that we get every update that has ever existed, and that we don't get any, like, obnoxious overlaps. Like, I don't want to have Halloween happening, like, overlapping with Christmas. I mean, there is a whole November in the middle there, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. Like, we don't want to see that happen. We don't want to see summer update and Halloween at the same time. Like, we had Yogg and Halloween at the same time last year, and that was perfectly fine. Tell you the truth, Yogg was a pretty scary motherfucker. So, him and the Halloween update at the same time was pretty acceptable. But, concerning this information, I think it's more hope than it is sadness. Yes, there is a lot of like, oh no, are they gonna not do this? But in the way that they talk to me, it more or less sounds like it's planned. Like they said they're working on it, they just don't know when it's gonna come, and they can't make any promises. I kind of wanted to press further and ask about Kentucky compensation, but I figured, you know, I got the answer I wanted right now. I'm not going to try and pressure this guy into like all this information because he's probably going to cut me off the more I ask. So I don't want to be that guy, because it does happen. Sometimes people just, I've seen some of the PMs that people have with Cyberstep, and some of them are just downright disrespectful. Like, I get that some people are pissed because some things aren't here, but people come at them like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh man, I don't want to talk about it, but people just, they do like, really like, what's the word? Holy fuck, son, get your horse out of your dick. So, like, yeah, like I've seen a lot of messages between Cybersub and other people, and sometimes people are a little disrespectful at times. They don't care about formality, they're just pissed, and they just want to like talk, and they just want to like say, hey, what the fuck? What's going on here? How come this isn't fixed? Yeah, Blitz Tiamat isn't fixed, but, you know, like, it's, you'd rather Blitz get fixed and Gala get out of here and they fix everything. Absolutely. But yeah, I try to be very like cordial and polite with them. Definitely. And I don't like to ask too many questions. One time I did, and they just told me to like the most pleasant way to just like, we can't say anything, like piss off. So I don't like to do it like that. But like I said, I believe there's more hope than despair in the information I got. So the fact that they said that, yeah, the summer update is on the way, we don't know when it's coming, like they're planning one. So that's good. You know, I mean, all the summer NPCs are still here, so they don't got to worry about that. We can see Gonkubi from over here. The Daruma's up on the pedestal. Like, we're ready for Summer Festival. They don't got to do nothing. They just got to turn it on. They just got to say, load this pink Kijimuna map. That's all they got to do. Like, these guys are still here from, like, last year. Or was it the Gala they got put in? It was the Gala. So they really just got to say, like, okay, load this map here. Go in, go do festival, have a good time. That's all they really got to do. Yeah, you can't trade the Rusty Chain. Can you trade the recipe or just the weapon? Because most weapons, there's no weapon past 124 that you can trade. Everything else is like, I don't know if you can trade Abyss or not. Or even the grottos, I don't know. But I think you can only trade stuff up till like Odin, El Sin, and Completion. Completion is probably the highest thing you can trade because you can't trade Warped. Just the recipe? Oh, that's pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Yeah, but considering Completion, it is 120, 121 or 122. Whatever that level was for it. I think it's 122 because Warped is 123, Nadir is 123. So yeah, 122 is the highest level you can go. But yeah, I do got to keep this video short. I got to go prepare supper soon enough. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, you know, give you guys some hope, because I know the past, like the majority of the updates this year, minus like when Yogg first started, have been pretty bleak. They haven't been that good, you know, with Kentucky not really working and it being a lot of RNG for the Fused Bear, and you know, they said we could trade some recipes, we can't trade them. I don't know about the Rusty Chain and all that stuff, but it was the case for Fusion Bear stuff. We were supposed to be able to trade those recipes, but that never happened. So they said a compensation was on the way for that. My thoughts on it, like I've said before, is that it's going to come when the next update comes, and hopefully they just put all the other drops we're missing in the game and then just give us compensation that says, here, we added this stuff to the game, everyone gets a Fused Bear, and it's all good. or maybe some recipes, whatever. So that's what I'm hoping will happen. I don't hope it'll just be like, hey, like that's what happened at the last compensation for the day we couldn't play or whatever. Like it was out for 23 hours. They just gave us 3 all boosts, and it was pretty tame, pretty lame. I mean, to some of us, it's a great thing to have. To others, it's like, thanks. Like, some people would rather have the medals. But, you know, that's another story. We can't be specific. You can't please everyone. I mean, you can, but sometimes we just don't try hard enough. So, yeah, guys, that's my message to you. I am hopeful. So, in the coming weeks, we should get an update. But for those worried about Ibis, and maybe even losing Bazaars, because that's another thing, right? Because if they do another update and they actually know that a lot of shit's broken, like they know that Tiamat's broken. We've made it very, very well aware to them that they know that Tiamat is broken. They know that Kentucky was broken. I don't think they learned anything about Ibis unless someone talked to them about Ibis, but I don't think anything about Ibis was broken. I don't think they know that what's the word here? They don't know that... Fuck, this phone's pissing me off and I can't remember what I was going to say. They don't know that the Bazaar glitch is... Not the Bazaar glitch, but that Bazaars are still golden and free. They don't really know that, I don't think. Because that has been going on since Yogg came. We had Yogg, Yogg's delay, Yogg part 2, Yogg's delay part 2. Fucking Yogg's delay part 2. That's my favorite update ever. And then we have it for the Kentucky and Ibis. So it's about... We've had like free Bazaars for like 6 months, which is awesome. And I love Bazaars. But I don't think they know about that either. So... And they don't know about the Gawain thing either, with her having her incenses in stock for 6 months. You know? Like, maybe they do. But... So what I want to say is, like, take advantage of that now. If you have a lot of stuff that you want to trade to your friend or from another character to another character or whatever it may be, you have a lot of drops of something that you need to trade over and you don't want to pay an insane amount to do it, do that like this week, next week. Do it before the update comes. Because after that, we've gotten so used to like how trading works really well that they could take that away, and we'd be, you know, up shit creek without a Blue Moon Blade. So, you know, so that's a little bit of my advice. Like, if you got anything to trade, like, do it now before it's too late. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they'll take their alts and they'll farm like Idama, they'll farm stones, and they'll just stockpile that shit. You know, stones are only tradable right now when you can stack 99 for 20. If that's not the case, every fucking stone costs 20. If we go back to what we had before, you can't trade stones for shit. Like 2 stones is 40 OC. Fuck right off. That's some beckoning cats from the Neon Coral Pond right there. Fuck your Adam. But Biggity asked question, how long does it take to get your stuff from buying OC? It usually takes like a day for buying OC. Like, it usually, and in the beginning, it usually takes about a week. It usually takes about a week at the beginning of the update, but near the mid to the end of the update, it should come like near instantaneously. Like, not instantaneously, but it should come like the next reset. So like, if you bought OC today, you should see it like at reset tomorrow. And that's the other point. Because of delays, I don't know if the OC campaign's over or not. We did have one of the best OC campaigns ever, but if this update was delayed in any way at all beyond what they said in the OC campaign, then the OC campaign's over. Like, Eva's right. I was going to get to that, but I wanted to explain the first part first. But yeah, right now, I don't think it's running. Just because of delays and stuff. Because as much as we think that OC campaigns would run from like update to update, they're specifically dated. So that's something to keep in mind always. Always. Like generally, if you want a rule of thumb of when to put OC in, if you bought it a week ago, then yeah, the OC campaign's over. But if you want a good, if you want my advice of when to put OC into a game or Onigiri during updates, is like if you're gonna roll on day one like that, if that's what your OC's for, and you're just gonna roll right then and there, then you gotta do it like. Then put your OC in, you'll get your rewards later. If you're putting it in just to get the rewards, put your OC in like a week after the update, because then they're gonna have to. They'll have sorted through everyone that just mass put in OC on day one, and they're able to go through all those requests, and then you'll get your rewards very quickly, and you can use those tickets or whatever you want to get from it. Because right now, this past OC campaign was really good. It was every $50 you got a premium gacha ticket, so that was awesome. Way better than what you see on PC, for sure. I think that's everything we got to talk about. Update's a little bit delayed. You know, take advantage of bazaars now. Get that over with. You know, you have a little bit more time for Rusty Chain if that's what you're doing. You know, take advantage, because Lord only knows what's going to happen. We could get a broken update. We could get an update that fixes everything. Fingers crossed we get an update that fixes everything. Like, I've had enough. I want to farm stuff. I want to, I've nonchalantly made the white flash and the spark. Like, I did not go out of my way to make spark. It just happened. I just do it every day. I'm supposed to be farming team out right now, but I just forgot. Wait, what? Oh, they must have accepted a friend request I sent to them, because I didn't accept no friend request. But yeah, guys, that's what I've got to say. I'm a little bit under the weather. Hopefully you couldn't hear that. I tried to talk as clearly as possible. Working through a sore throat and a cold right now. As for me, I did get hired for my new job. I did orientation the other day, and I will be starting that pretty soon. It's like an on-call thing, so some days, like, I might just, like, have something, I might say, like, okay, tomorrow we're going to do this, but then I might get a phone call around noon and I have to go work that day, so that might happen. You know, I need monies, you know, Onigiri takes a lot of money. It's like a voluntary alimony, that's annoying, but, yep, I need to go recuperate my funds. Need to use a Ryu boost. I fucking wish I could Ryu boost. Oh my god. If I could Ryu boost, we'd be at like, I'd 400 Ryu boost, we'd be making like a couple $100 an hour. Fuck yeah. Thanks, yep. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Great to have you. Good to have you, my man. Or female, or woman. My yep. So, great to have you. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. We're at like 2160 right now, somewhere around that range, and that's really good. That's really good. Like, I remember we used to do videos every time we had like 200 subs, and you know, those were really fun. They're really cool. We hit milestones and stuff. But then ever since we hit like 2000, it's been like a slower decline, mostly because I haven't put up probably as many videos as I used to. There's tons of reasons for that, but you know, I still appreciate all you guys. 2,000 people is pretty friggin' impressive. I watch a lot of YouTube, watch a lot of stuff about Smash Brothers, speculation. And so many new channels came up, and I watch them grow, because they're always like, oh my god, guys, I had like, you know, 100 subscribers last week, and we're at like 400 today, and like people are doing giveaways for like 800. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool, for sure. Yeah, so great to have you. Great to have everybody. So we'll have more on this as news develops. Hopefully we'll see something next week, the week after. But like I said, take advantage. Use your bazaars. Trade up your stuff. Don't be regretful. And yeah, OC campaign's over, so keep that in mind. And have a great day, guys. Maybe when my throat like gets better, I'll do more videos. But at the start of it, my throat was really nice, but now it's starting to get dry. So you know, that's it for that. And have a great day, guys. Happy farming.